What's up everybody, StarTale here, and today we're going to be talking about something that's not directly related to video games, but something that is pretty interesting to me. Now, I usually don't like to do these kind of videos, but I felt compelled to after all of the backlash that I've been seeing this particular YouTuber get, so I kind of wanted to talk a little bit about it, and that person is, of course, PewDiePie. Now, the news essentially came out a few days ago that he created a video, and I actually watched this video when it was released because it was trending on YouTube, and I watched the video, and essentially it was him just going on Fiverr.com. Now, Fiverr.com is a service that people use. You can actually sign up on Fiverr and say, hey, I'll make you a logo for $5, I'll proofread your papers for $5, I'll do basically little small services like that people pay other people $5 to do. So PewDiePie went on Fiverr.com and said, okay, let me try playing Hearthstone with this girl or something like that, or Roblox I think it was. And he made a really funny video with this other guy who was like, hey, I'll pretend to dress up like Jesus and say your message for you. And so he actually had the guy dress up as Jesus, and he said that some weird, like, subscribe to Jacksepticeye for $5 or something like that. So yeah, I thought that was pretty funny. But the thing that really got him a lot of backlash and a lot of hate, honestly, in the coming days and weeks would be, there's basically these two people on Fiverr, and one of their gigs is basically they'll read a message, so they'll say it out loud on video camera, and they'll also put up a sign of whatever it is that you want them to say. So it's like a little two-parter. So PewDiePie essentially said, okay, for my message that I want you to say is like subscribe to Keemstar. Yeah, that way. You have to, the way he typed it was pretty funny. And then the other thing was like type in a message that you want us to print out essentially on our little sign. And so he just put death to all Jews. Yeah, okay, so it was clearly a joke, but it ended up being something that was taken way too far. But honestly, when I saw the video and PewDiePie put it out, he looked just as aghast as I did, honestly. I thought I was in tears just for how bold and insane it was that PewDiePie himself put that up there. And so I thought it was awesome. I thought it was really funny. Clearly nothing anti-Semitic, right? But the Wall Street Journal, as it turns out, did like a review of his channel, like an audit, I guess is what they're called. So they did like an audit of his channel, and they were like, yeah, PewDiePie's been posting a bunch of Nazi propaganda, and he's been really anti-Semitic and this, that, and the other. And it's like, come on guys, PewDiePie is in no way against Nazi or against Jews or anything like that. Come on. He even, the funny thing is even after, in that same video where he put like the message death to all Jews, he actually says right after that, he's like, oh my god, I didn't think that would actually happen. I didn't think that they would actually do it. I'm so sorry. You know, he was like, I didn't expect that. By the way, I love Jews. You know, he just had to put that disclaimer, because we live in an age where people are really so SJW and so sensitive to opposing viewpoints and contrarian opinions that it really is just an insane kind of reaction that you can actually even expect these days. And it happened, much like PewDiePie expected. Essentially, he was calling out a few people. He said, The Verge, I see you guys already. You're already typing up your article against me. And I don't know if The Verge actually did it, but it was the Wall Street Journal who essentially created this what is known as a hit piece to just slander his character. And PewDiePie, I really don't understand why people are so, especially left-wing media, are so against PewDiePie. Actually, I do know why. PewDiePie, to be completely honest, he is one of my favorite YouTubers. One of my favorites. And it's not because he's the biggest YouTuber, and it's not because of anything like that, and I don't particularly like his video content. It's funny when I watch it here and there, but I mean, it's not really my cup of tea, right? But he's my favorite YouTuber because he has always been, from the very fucking beginning, he has always been a guy who cares about one thing and one thing only. That's providing entertainment to his audience. He has never cared about money. He's never cared about delivering any kind of political message or political grandstanding or virtue signaling or any of the bullshit that we get these days with a lot of these other YouTube channels and things like that. And really, PewDiePie, being the biggest YouTuber, has always felt like he's been on our side, and our side being the small channels, the small YouTubers, the guys who don't necessarily have 50 million subscribers. Many times I see PewDiePie making a video talking about, hey, you know, YouTube's latest change is really screwing over smaller channels. It doesn't affect PewDiePie in any way. And imagine it, you know, if you were a guy who made $15 million a year, why else would you take the time out of your day to make this kind of video if you didn't legitimately and genuinely care about your audience, about other producers, and about creativity, you know, above all. So I really, for that reason, really love PewDiePie as a bastion against a lot of the things that make YouTube and the internet kind of shit. So, you know, it's really shitty when I see people who hate on PewDiePie for the reasons of, oh, he's a dick, he's an asshole, and I'm just like, or even, you know, even left-wing media are saying, yeah, PewDiePie, by the way, hates Jews. It's like, dude, you do realize that PewDiePie's channel is like comedy, right? Like this, like from the beginning of time, comedy in society has always been whatever is contrarian, you know. So if everybody like loves Barack Obama, if I say a joke about Barack Obama, that'll probably be pretty funny because it's bold and it's dangerous and it's speaking out against the popular opinion, and that's a lot of what makes comedy comedy. So especially in this day where you have all these left-wing media essentially just attacking people like PewDiePie, like Sargon of Akkad. I was watching his video. He actually did a video on PewDiePie as well. You know, these kind of people, the way that they can create funny content, or one of the ways that they can do that and have comedy, is just going against the tide. And so I personally think that, you know, it was just blown way out of proportion, and I believe Disney dropped PewDiePie or something like that. Like they just completely cut their deals with him, or cut their ties with him. They're no longer going to do any more business with PewDiePie just because of this news that came out. And so it's legitimately hurting PewDiePie financially. Just the level that he has gone and will continue to go, because I mean, I've seen him do this for years now at this point. To go for his ideals and for his beliefs is crazy. You know, he's really just lost a huge deal. I mean, you know how big Disney is, right? And PewDiePie says, you know what, I don't really care about that. I just want my message to be loud and clear. You know what? You guys aren't gonna censor me. You're not gonna stop me. You're gonna do whatever you want. You're gonna try whatever you want. I already see it coming. Here it is. But you know, you're not going to change my message. So that is everything that I had to say. Those are kind of my thoughts on it. I fully support PewDiePie in everything that he does with regards to fighting against YouTube and fighting against this huge corporate kind of no one can do or say anything contrarian opinion that we've had in the past 10 years or so. I think is really kind of where it's taken off, and I personally don't like the climate, and so because of that, I will be making my thumbnail something that is very fitting of the video. So I hope you guys enjoy that. Other than that, I will be back next Friday with a new video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like it if you liked it. Subscribe if you want to see more of my stuff. I may do more videos like this in the future. I'm not sure yet. Let me know if you like it. Remember to follow me on Twitter for more updates, and as always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.